What's going on, guys, and welcome to probably one of my favorite PS2 games ever. I'm so glad I've been able to get it to work on my PC, especially with a controller as well, a PS5 controller. So we are just going to start a new game. We're going to get straight into it. I'm not going to do this for particularly too long. I might want to potentially do this as like a sort of series sort of thing, so I'm going to do quite a lot of these anyway. But let's go. I have played it already before. Of course, I've done quite a lot. But yeah, let's go. Ignore the pattern on the screen. It was the only way I could get this game to work. Problem we might face is it might be a little bit quiet, because for some reason in the menus it sounded so loud. So I'll work out the audio.
What have I done? Master, you're dead.
Your grasp of the obvious astounds.
It wasn't my fault. What was that thing?
That was a rage stone, an ancient object of great power. There are more.
More?
And you must retrieve them.
More?
Yes. The first lies on Robot Beach. It is guarded by the one known as Kaiser.
Kaiser? What kind of name is Kaiser?
I hope there is enough time to teach you the lessons you will need to defeat the protectors of the stones.
He's dead and still. All he can think about is my training.
So that's sort of the intro. Of course, that's basically, you know, training, everything like that with his master. You know, he's just killed his master with a rage stone, in case you didn't hear that. But yeah, basically there's more rage stones that we got to potentially be able to find.
Complete a mission for me and I will give
That
you a
sounds a
grade.
little bit better now.
With grades, you will earn belts to show your mastery of the ninja way. That huge robot lying on the beach is Takeyama. He was the governor of this region before the invasion by Odor's Rank's army. Behind each of the doors on this beach, you will find a mission.
You can actually skip these words, which of course I'm going to do on this next one, because it is quite funny.
Go now. Shh.
It just shushes him every single time. So every single time you skip the words, it just shushes him.
Okay.
It's funny to just skip through all of them and just. But like I say, you know, if you wanted to read that, you can do. Of course, I am just going to jump straight in just because I want to. I absolutely adore this game. There we go. So there we go. So it's just a
See that
full
flashing
of.
sword?
Oh.
That is your berserker rage. When you fight, it fills up with anger. And right now, it's ready to blow.
So you can use the berserker raise. It's just up on the D-pad. And of course, it just makes you 10 times more powerful. And then of course, you get the times twos. So main sort of premise of this is it is just a point system. Like, you want to kind of kill everything as quickly as possible, do everything as quickly as possible. And yeah,
Run up wall, jump onto the wall, and keep
basically,
pushing
yeah,
forward
just
to
do
run.
everything as quickly as possible. Because of course, the more time you do things quickly,
Run along this wall,
the more you
jump
get
onto the wall,
times
and push
twos.
right
And make sure
forward.
that you collect everything
Try
as
to
well.
get the
So
angle
the
just
points in
right
the top
when you
left.
jump onto the wall. This checkpoint will record your progress. Try out
So
this special
as you can
combat
see, we can do that.
Carve up those
We
ranks.
can do that.
They won't like it.
We can do that. So we've got times 2 on all of them. Which of course gives you quite a bit of. Very like that, guys.
Try jumping from chain point to chain point.
Yeah, it is quite a fun game, this is. Of course, I'm going to jump down here because you get some coins. Coins.
To grind along rails and pipes, Simply jump on them. And
Another thing, yeah, if you times, you can get times by doing that as well.
Your sword hover will carry you further than a double jump. Remember
And
this.
sword
if you
hover
see a
as
big
well,
gap, try
which you
using
can do with your spin
uppercut to
move.
lift the enemy into the air.
And then if you use that, your spin attack as well, you hit him into the air. Yeah. Premise of the whole game, just basically murder everything and collect coins. At the moment, is all it is. So that's what we're going for, that eye. I don't know if you've seen the level, the name of the level. They do have made the level names pretty cool as well. Also, if you get hit, then you lose your score. But it is also about doing extra moves and stuff like that. The more moves you do, the more you get, point-wise. Because of course you get that at times. Right. And then we come to this, our first half pipe. So you just run backwards and forwards up the half pipe. So you gain enough speed to be able to get up. It's just such a cool idea. It's the same with this, like you have to go around the track, summit chasing you. Right, if you don't do it quick enough, you of course die. Yeah, it's just such a cool idea. Like, it's proper ninja-esque kind of whole thing, really. Rock's a little bit glitchy there. And then you've got this point. And that's it. And now I am on the ball, face first, and I have to kill everything. Collect these coins as well. Of course, I am running low on health. Right now, no health. It is classic PS2-esque difficulty. Like, it's good. It's fun. And then you've got this. Eyeballing.
And grab the...
So it is to basically get down the track as quickly as possible. There is a timer on the left. And you have to collect as much points as possible, of course. You can hit these guys on the way. Give you a strike. Which gives you more times, which gives you more points. One strike. As he stated, if I don't get to the end in time, I will not get the grade. I've got to be quick. Ooh. I should have enough time. Quick. I should have enough time. I should. There you go. So, you mess up on that, you are done. Like, you are done. So, yeah, you have to be quick. So, some of these cutscenes sound a little bit quiet at the moment. And then here's your systems. Coinage. If you get all the kills, that's when you get a new sword. And then you got your belt by getting the grades. So 3 grades, you'll get a new belt, which make you a little bit more powerful. And then, of course, if you get, I think it's 100 for the first one. If you get 100 for your first sort of kills, everything like that, then, of course, you get a new sword, which is more powerful. And when you do this, your health comes back. And then that saves. Like I said, I've not completed this game as of yet. I have completed the final boss, but not completed the game. And now he has his first eye. He's also missing a heart. So, there is 3 levels. I'll turn it up a little bit and we'll see how this goes. As you can see as well, right here,
See the yellow shield over this door? That means you aren't tough enough to try this mission yet. Come back when you are a yellow belt.
See? So that's also another thing. The levels get harder the further you go through the game. So this one's also a yellow belt. So you can do the first levels, no problem. You can then replay them at a higher level belt, which makes the game harder. Time limits, enemies, and
The
stuff
ranks
like
have taken
that.
Tekayama's left eyeball to use as a laser defense system. Find it and roll it. Shh!
Yeah, whatever.
Eye to eye. So this is the next level. The levels get progressively harder anyway, but like I say, the higher you go belt-wise, the more tough it gets. I'm not doing very well at the moment, which is disappointing for me, because I'm actually quite good at this. It's another way to get another times. So there's certain ways to get times, and, well, times, I don't know why I say it like that. Like basically to be able to get a multiplier. That's it, a multiplier. So there's different ways to get multipliers. You have to do certain moves and stuff like that. Right, okay. That also gets progressively harder the further you go. So yeah, everything just gets harder. There we go. And that destroys that. So we can now go to the next area. This, just to let you guys know, this game took me a while to actually get it to run and work. The start runs perfect though. Like, other than the cutscenes with the grid, it works perfectly. So yeah, let's go. Number one. Number one. You know what I mean by slowly getting progressively a little bit harder. So you can run this whole bit. Yeah. There's also no guidance. Like, it might be a little bit of a linear path for your levels and stuff like that, but there would have been no way that anyone would have known that you had to hit that panel to be able to progress. I also like the camera sort of system in this because you can move it left and right, like I'm doing it now, so, but you also can let it do its own thing, and as you can see, like on that first bit, of course it moved my camera so that it would look from above so you could see where you were going. Of course on that part it didn't, but that's because it didn't need to. And also I was being a bit awful at the game. Barrels and crates, everything like that, destroy everything, you get points for it all. Destroy that, jump on, and we're back to it again. So we're back to this. See, now you've just done the eyeballing, now you've got this. This level also very much gets hard. Like, I've done it already. It gets hard. So yeah, you have to, like, it's really hard to control sometimes. I'm proper concentrating it because I don't want to speak, but I need to. Yeah, it's good. It's fun. Like even this, like, you know, it's trying to stay on some of these platforms. Hard. Some of them move, and yeah, it's pain. I am trying as well to get a couple of other sort of oldish sort of games. I've been able to get the Transformers War of Cybertron full, and I think that's it. I don't know if I can get Fall of Cybertron on here. Don't think it will work. But I have tried, and I can't get it to work. So I can only get the War of Cybertron, which I would love to play as well. So yeah, quick slap. cutscene once again. I don't know why it sounds so quiet. I'll work it out. I'll see what's going on. Yeah, you can see now. I didn't get many ranks in that one, which is R-A-N-K, which is quite a cool name. Yeah, I didn't get many on that one, so yeah. Of course, now he has 2 eyes. And we still got to get his heart. So there's still one more level on this one, which is up here. No, it's not. It's around this bit. It's down here.
The ranks. Psh.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll just shush him. If you wanted to read that, you can just pause it. I did do it quite quick, so I do apologise. Yeah. So now they're saying that these are sentinels, everything like that. So if you go near them, that's it. It will... basically kind of... It will... I don't really want to kind of say it in a weird way, but it will kind of suck you up and put you back to the start, basically. So all your progress will be ruined. I can't remember if it takes away bits of your health. I don't think it does. You can kind of sneak around these. Oh, I got caught. So there you go. I got caught. I was being an idiot. I didn't jump properly. But yeah, you do lose health. It sends you back to the start. So yeah, you kind of have to be a little bit careful. You know, one thing as well. He has like a claw when he climbs. You just kind of seen it there. But I really wish, like, look, he has that. I really wish there was something so that you could have that, because it's such a cool thing. Like, to be able to have, it's kind of like the thingy claws that you get in Ninja Gaiden. So here you go. Here's another one. So this is a more powerful enemy because they block, which of course then makes it more difficult. If you should either slam them down or take them up in the sky by pressing circle and X, then of course you can easily kill them. I don't miss that one. Right, let's keep going. If anyone was running here as well, this game does run at 60 frames per second. It doesn't go above it, doesn't go below it. As long as you've got the right specs, it is perfect. So, yeah. There you go. So, yeah, like doing different moves like that gets you a higher multiplier. So, I think just go through here. Yeah. So we can see as well, like, look, kind of attacking the whole island. I don't know whether this, like, I feel like this whole place is just a singular island. Like, and I think this is it, and these are the places that you go to, but I also don't really know. Like, playing this as a kid, I don't actually remember the whole sort of thing, you know? And then, yeah, this is quite a cool bit because it is just running across the walls, right, on each platform, which gets you used to sort of stopping, going again, stopping, going again, and so forth. So yeah, but yeah, there is nothing. I'm coming to think of it, I don't think there's like secrets on this game. Like, I don't think there's like actual like, look, you can do different moves and it will. So there you go, you got 4 times the multiplier there, so. Just by doing them different moves. Look how, seriously, takes me back because this game runs so smooth. Coins bouncing around. Here we go. So, let's go. See, now you would have thought, oh, he's done it. Nope, because the heart is here. So yeah, there's actually more to this level. So this is what I mean. You could play these in a different order. You could. Of course, playing the way that I've played it is the simplest order. Of course, the first level they put you into it anyway. You know, like I say, it kind of gets you used to it doing it this way anyway. So you can just destroy everything. I'm not going to because I'll be here for so long trying to do that. Right, let's go. So there you go. Jump on the ball. See, this is clever as well, how they've done this. Instead of just plopping you there, it teleports you, so it looks like it's meant to do that and not meant to just, you know, plop you, like have a cutscene or have like a fade to black and then you just appear there, you know. So kind of got this whole eyeballing thing again. So got these X's, so you can see now how much, like, this is literally, I think there's not actually in the normal game, I don't want to spoil anything, but there's not actually in the normal game much of this, like sort of eyeballing sort of stuff. I think it's only these sort of first levels, so you kind of don't, yeah, you don't get much. This is where it gets a bit more difficult. See, I thought I would have made that, and I have tried to do that multiple times to try and make it quicker. You can see the guy's heart there. But yeah, it's not possible. You can see how it slowly rolls. Like, it's not like you can even just leave the analog stick and it will just stay there. No, you have to move it. If you haven't got enough speed to go over these as well. Don't go into the red, because it will damage you. Now I don't have a lot of health. Let's move the microphone a little bit closer to me so I can hear my beautiful voice. See now as well, it starts to get even more difficult. And also this is slightly slanted, as you can see, so it's not like you can even like leave the analog stick again. You have to keep pressing left to try and counteract it. And this platform's small as anything, so you have to kind of like, oh god. Ah! There we go. And done. Simple. This like I say, it gets progressively hard. And I've done some of the hard stuff in this game. I'm telling you now, it's difficult. Like, and that isn't exaggerating. This is hard. But once again, PS2 era. So you'll see here now. Ready? We've now got the yellow belt. What the yellow belt does, and the belts, they give you more health. So you would have seen the health increase. And then, of course, you've now got to get more grades to be able to then get to the next belt. Still waiting for the next sword, of course. For the next sword, it does need some more enemies killed. which I could potentially do, and do a couple of them other levels. You know, I'm very red here. Oh my god. Ah. That's because it is radiating the screen.
Now that you are a yellow...
So, as you can see, yellow belt now. So it does mean, of course, I can potentially, you know, go fight this boss. Also love, like, you can swim in this game. Like, in a lot of PS2 games, you couldn't swim. And I do have to say, you spam A and you spam X and you swim quicker as well. But I do have to say, this is an absolutely gorgeous game. For a PS2 game, like some of the games that I used to play, so you can see here, look, I can now access this, but some of the games that I used to play, I'm not gonna do it, but some of the games I used to play on a PS2 sort of era did not, like, some of them did not look this good. Like, at all. So you can see now, there you go. He does have this in his heart. Oh, he's in his chest, isn't it? Is it? Or is it about here? Yeah. It's a little bit lower than his chest. Yeah. So yeah, we're actually just going to end that here for now. Like I say, I am going to do some more on this, but we're going to end that here for now. And then, of course, hopefully, I'll come back on the next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.